Hello. Yeah, I already know about the launch codes. What? No, I was going to tell you about using the ship log to set destination markers for locations you visited before. It's a brilliant feature if I say so myself. Dead useful. And the risk it poses of shorting out the fuel regulator and causing the ship to explode is so minimal that only Gossan would worry about it. This is new dialogue. Alright, so how do I use it? When you're on the ship, open up its log to the location you want to mark. Anywhere is fine, as long as you've been there at least once. Hop in the pilot seat and the ship will throw up a destination marker on your display. It's that easy. Wow, Slate, how do you come up with these incredible ideas? Oh, I do the best I can with what I've got. Really, you're too kind. That was extraordinarily convenient timing, thanks. Sure thing, hatchling. Anyway, I've got a fire to enjoy, and you've got launch codes to grab. Go wild with the marking feature while you're out there. Just try not to follow it so directly you fly into the sun, okay? Alright, why are you telling me this now? I'm pretty sure that's a feature we've always had. Was it maybe added by the DLC? Well, tell you what, we do have to check out our log and figure out some of what we just learned from the ship's perspective. I still don't really... I don't know if it told us at some point, but I still don't really understand why our ship's log survives the loops. And you know, I have been thinking, maybe we can't actually survive the loop by removing the warp core from Ash Twin. I mean, maybe we can't actually do that. Maybe it won't be at that angle again after we've had the opportunity to enter there. A massive artificial ring world hidden within some sort of cloaking field. It doesn't appear to be Herthian or Nomai in origin. No, it's those weird goat reptile creatures. Now, the river lowlands, yes, we have to get over there and get that projector working first things first, and discover the use of the artifact. Now I'm playing this immediately after the previous sitting. Wait. We also have to put on our suit first, because as we know, if we have to bail in a hurry, or even if we just have to bail in not a hurry, I tend to forget it if I'm not already wearing it and I'm excited to see something. Now, let's get ourselves into space and have a look at that log and see if we can't, mark location on HUD. There we go. So it is actually always there. It's just that from that one angle, for some reason, we're able to see it. And I am also going to end up having to play the ending again because I wonder if getting through this doesn't actually change the ending in some way. Ooh, wait. How fast are we going? Too fast. That's how fast. Oh, but it sort of acts like going through the seeds at Dark Bramble, slowing us down on its own. If we look in the other direction, we can still see the sun. Ow. Just backed right up into the floor. It's alright, that doesn't matter. We can just bring it through here. This time, now that we know that there's gravity, we're going to land the ship. Yes, this is a hangar. I'm able to see it so clearly now. Seems quite a bit brighter in here than it was before. I can never stand leaving my ship in a broken state, so let's do that. Yep. All systems now appear to be nominal. Let's go have more of a look. Or actually, if there's ramps here, maybe we can actually walk our way up and have a look at some of their craft. No, sadly it doesn't seem so. Now, it sort of makes sense that we have this elevator technology. I believe some of this ship's stuff was actually adapted from Nomai tech. But their stuff, we have to learn it for ourselves because we have no idea who they are. We can't even translate their language just yet. And here we are again with the most time possible. And it seems like this area is even less flooded than before. Look at that wall up there. Even more stuff over there. There's plenty more to explore. This was already in the water, I believe, or did we come out... I can't even remember how this worked before. But I think we actually went in the opposite direction? Oh, I don't even recognize it. No, over there is the theater. Which means that over here is where we went down. And there is, in fact, ghost matter. Whoops. So it's not completely gone. Oh, no. I guess it dissipates on contact with water. So we'll have to make a note of that. Anywhere we can't access due to ghost matter, we maybe can access once this place starts to flood a little bit more. Okie dokie. Keep that in mind for later. I so wish I could read what you have to... Oh, look at that. Artificial lighting. Is this place's power maybe not in full working order? This is what the place looks like at first. These lanterns go out on contact with the water. And these things have yet to be pushed back. Wait, maybe we can do something with this. Maybe we can bring it over here and use that as the source of light. So much more to explore. Oh, this is so cool. This is almost like what I sort of expect the Nomai would have been like to uncover if we didn't have the ability to translate what they were saying. Here, we really do have to navigate based on observation. There we go. Now let's grab one of those reels. Oh, this is so cool. Alien slideshow. So they too were aware of the eye and some kind of world with rings and a moon. And what the heck is that thing? I have a feeling we'll be getting acquainted at some point. So there's the eye. And it seems like it's sending something out. Consuming this solar system and perhaps reaching another? Theirs. Oh, they received the signal as well. Maybe at the same time as the Nomai? Oh, wait, no, they actually are owl creatures. Oh, my observation from before was actually correct. Owl with antlers, how cool is that? Now, is that just sort of a visual cue to show that they took in that information? Or does it show an actual, like, demonstration of how they perceive things? Good timing, soundtrack. And he ran. Hey, Bill, Steve, look at this. And I guess that's... What is that? This must be this craft. So they came here in this ship, a whole colony ship, looking for the eye. But who knows if they actually found it or not. Okay, what about the next one? Ship log updated? Yeah, it better be getting this. Don't know how it's getting this now that I think about it. You can go right over here. Just drop that on the floor. It's a valuable alien artifact. Whatever, no big deal. I wonder what would happen if I were to bring this back, but I'm not even sure if I can bring this back. Now, what is this a demonstration of? Something underground? Something being contained underground. Shining a light through the lower part, igniting something in the upper part, causing it to be sealed. They locked something away. If we can get underground, I think we'll be able to see what that something is, but is it something we want to unlock? The answer is we're immortal, so yes. Now, I don't believe we explored this shack over here before, but that's what we're learning. Something else happened to them. They may have been affected by the spread of ghost matter, but I don't think that's what did them in. Yeah, if we look up now, we can actually see the dam starting to break over time. Where else can we explore? There's potentially a lot for us to see. Maybe if we push that raft in, can we maybe follow this current, or will something stop us at a certain point? We can certainly be swept away in it, that's for sure. What if we try to leave before that? Alright! River adventure! Oh, look at how dynamic this is. It actually flows really well. We can explore more. Okay, we need to get over there right away. This stuff all seems like it might be swept away when the dam finally breaks. We're a little bit limited in our direction of travel, though. Not limited, it's just a little bit more effort, I suppose. This game... This almost feels sort of like what the rest of the game could have done if it didn't have to focus so much on narrative. This is truly exploring an alien race, while the Nomai always felt... I don't know, you always felt that kinship throughout the game. Here, we have no idea what they were actually like, except that they did seem to share that same sort of curiosity, but there may also be a religious angle as well. Now, certain aspects of the Nomai seemed like they were treating it that way, but this is giving me a little bit more Outlasty 2 vibes. We can actually refuel our jetpack from here. Huh. Now, personally, I wouldn't be filling up my jetpack with an unknown substance, but you do you. We can launch another boat from here, from this side. But let's have a look around. This was definitely some kind of chapel. There's nothing to see up here. Now we can still see the dam from this location. So I'm definitely going to be interested in seeing how that affects us downstream here. Presumably everything changes once that happens. That is nuts. I'm glad they haven't abandoned the interesting imagery. That's gonna hit right here very shortly. Hang on. Higher ground, higher ground, higher ground. Higher ground. Oh, we need to keep moving, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. It's not enough. Oh. Oh no, this is the worst place to be. I suppose not the worst. But that does cost us some opportunities, I think. Unless we can make that hop. Gravity is light enough that we can get ourselves a little bit of a bounce, and your light is still on. Maybe there's still lit lanterns within, or if we travel back in that direction, we can get into the upper floor of that as well. Actually, it looks like it might be built into the cliffside. Let's see what's here first. Oh, it's another one of these things. Depicting the same imagery. Well, let's get over there. Yep. It seems like travel between spaces is going to become difficult or impossible after the flood. But I'm going to want to explore each one prior to the flood. I think that'll be the better way to handle this. It's another one of these places. Which means we'll need another lantern and another place to grab some reels. Oh, it's a whole storage room for them. Okay, well, if there's enough time left in this loop, we can go across. Now, since we are exploring an entirely new ancient race, I think it's pretty cool that so much is left up to interpretation, how it's so much more visual than text-based. Yep. And how their architecture and artwork is so distinct from that of the Nomai. Now, one thing that's very interesting to me about this is, once again, the Nomai never mentioned them. So either these guys weren't here yet, or they managed to stay that successfully hidden. And these guys probably would have been aware of the Nomai. I mean, they were very prolific across the system. Alright, slide reel 1. Out of 2 or possibly 3 down here. Maybe they did actually find it. That staff is like some kind of scanning device. Maybe we can find one. That looks like a negative reaction. Do they maybe have some form of, like, telepathy? That looks like a vision of a supernova. That is truly horrifying. They abandoned their religion. They thought it had called to them, but when they saw the future that it was showing them, they decided that it was evil, that it was malicious. Maybe out of the belief that it was causing that cycle. That it causes the destruction of the universe. And for all we know, maybe it does, but there's a whole lot missing. And it's only then that they decided to hide. Maybe they even arrived before the Nomai. Huh. I can't help but see myself in that. That almost seems like if someone played the ending, the main ending of the game, and rejected its conclusion, rejected its view on the situation, which, to be honest, I sort of do as well. I can understand what they're saying. Okay, let's grab this next one. That was a fantastic way to convey so much visually. I feel like that hit harder than a lot of the text that we've been getting up until this point. Okay, let's move you. It's like ye scrolls of old. Look, we can even see the damaged slides represented visually on the model itself. This again. Placing a second chain. Each of those represents... Hang on, there's a slide reel for each chain. Each one showing a different symbol. This one's seemingly showing 2 overlapping sets of circles, the other 1, and the next 3. So there's probably 3 of these in total. Each one lighting a beacon to seal it in. Now that's spooky. I'm leaving you the way you are. And we've got to read our ship's log again. Now... Okay, it doesn't look like there's any more down here. I'm not going to be able to do that bit for the entirety of this world. Alright, let's come out and head over to the destroyed chapel. Maybe there's more to be gained. Maybe we can get up over there for front row seats. There we are. That's a window with a very interesting texture on it. Wow. It looks like there's not much time left down there. Man, it sucks to be you guys, huh? We could avert that ending by relocating everyone here, but there's probably not enough time for that. Not enough ships. We could actually go a fair distance by walking along this outer edge. Ooh, or maybe we could even access over here. I wonder how much of this sort of intermediate space we're actually meant to walk on. It is a beautiful ring world, though. Amazing blend of nature and technology. It's like a Halo ring, but honestly, even cooler looking. Alright, look, it ain't over until the supernova sings, so let's get on here and head down this canyon of doom. Bad things can't happen in canyons of doom, right? It's illegal. Like, they get sued, surely. In any case, maybe... Ooh. Electrified electricals. Yep. I just got launched like I wasn't wearing a seatbelt, which I wasn't. Yeah, so that is what prevents us from taking the lazy route. I was going to go to Gabbro and see if they have any inner tubes to lend us. Now, what do we have here? That's so cool. That wheel is presumably responsible for artificial gravity. And here's the end. And yet, it looks like a mill. So cool combining that imagery. But I don't think now is going to be the time for us to explore what's over there, if we even have the ability to make it. Instead, we get pulled out by the loop, which is a lifesaver even if we don't die. And is down there something new? Yes, I think down there is the destruction of the dam. So there's actually 3 locations on this world. Let's have us a look, because we sure learned a lot. That sealed vault, the Cinder Isles. There's more to see at what they call the Cinder Isles. And the 3rd location is the cliffside building, presumably the entrance to whatever cave that was. Burned slide reel. They were all pretty burned, if you ask me. A slide reel from the... Ooh, and we can even have a look at the slideshow here. It showed a strange vault being closed. Alright. Also, I think that's really cool how it actually saves our log telling us to direct us to the stranger even between loops. Which makes sense since the ship's computer logs are all consistent. And if it is going to reset our speed, there's no reason not to hit this thing like an absolute madman, save as much time as possible. And boom, because it's going to reset our speed anyways. Now, of course, we want to be as far away from you as possible when you decide to go. Yep. But river adventure it is. It's so cool how this game retains its whimsy and adventure, even in the face of the things that are happening. It's actually doing a really good job of balancing some seemingly contradictory themes and tones. I guess that's what you get when you combine a world like this with characters such as the Nomai and the Herthians. Even in the face of such things, we are still us. And it's us experiencing these things. I feel like Eye of the Beholder is such a big part of what makes this game now that I think about it. How things just are, and there's not really such a thing as good or bad. And with the added horror focus of this DLC, I wonder if that'll continue to be the case, or how that'll be turned on its head. But there's more to see here. We did not get through all of these buildings. Nor, I believe, did we get into there before the flood. So let's take it floor by floor and have a look. This almost feels like some kind of novelty section at like an amusement park or something. Popeye's log flume or something like that. Also, I get that the imagery is meant to be indicative of what they looked like, but those aren't really their antlers being used to make their furniture, are they? They're so spooky. A lantern, we can take that if need be. They had photography. Oh, and another one of these. Hang on, wait. It seems to show maybe some kind of hidden current, hidden cave. Alright, well that's something to look out for. Where would that be? That would be on the right side of this. Potentially only accessible after the flood, maybe? Alright, how are we going to do this? Would this be better done in a boat? Or can we just jetpack all the way? Maybe we'll be able to get a better view from down there. There it is. I think prior to the flood, we should be able to make it. Yep. Here we are. Now, bobbing for Easter eggs. Check to make sure there's nothing underwater. But here we are, the cave underneath the chapel. Or at least that's what I'm going to start calling them. Then again, they seem to be more shrines to themselves rather than the eye. It seems like they kind of gave up on that whole idea. Yes, we must be inside its base now. A lower floor like the other one had. What was that? There's a definitive sound of moving machinery. And some kind of tower. Something to do with that ringed planet. Maybe that's where they came from? They definitely came from the same system. There's a slide reel. Now where can we bring this? Ooh, that was disorienting, forcing us to see that while rotating. all locations around here. Or those cords maybe indicate that maybe they're supplying power to different things? I don't know. Let's try to get this done before that dam breaks, shall we? How much time do we have? A decent amount, actually. Alright, in you go. Ooh. A first-person perspective. They had the ability to record this. Oh. I see, they're removed when the lights dim. And they went in there with artifacts. Each one clasped in their hands. They went into each one. Maybe as some type of means of preserving themselves. Obviously it didn't work. But they knew something was going down, or they were causing something to go down. Speaking of something going down... Hang on, we've got to get over there real quick. I have a lot of damage on me because I keep failing to stick these landings. And it doesn't seem like that'll be stopping anytime soon. Yep, there we go. That was what we needed. They need to be removed. So wait, so does that mean that I discovered this by accident the first time? Or, well, no, I suppose they all went out. Alright, let's go. It's not just about it being dark. I'm applying lessons that I learned from the quantum moon. And here we find a fire still lit. And each of them has their own fire. So this is what they look like without the feathers, huh? Please tell me I'm not gonna... Are you kidding me? Well, no time like the present, right? Oh man, I really, really hope there's no problem here. Is this still gonna be safe to eat? This can't be... I just saw a shadow creeping in from the right side, and I do not like it one bit. Oh, that's from the stick. Okay. What happens? Is it a different fire? No. Okay. Well, I'm certainly not going to doze off here, surrounded by the dead. Please tell me I don't have to pry these things. Oh, there's the dam. Is this place going to flood? It might. Let's get above ground. What happens when that fire is extinguished? Presumably the other is still burning when we arrive. Yep. Ow. Ow. That was a video game cutscene and a half. I keep thinking that some of you look different, but it's just because your hands aren't clasped in the same places. If I were to doze off... This does not feel good at all. Okay, it's been a minute. Oh, that feels terrible. Imagine if they were in... I don't think that was like that, but I could have just not noticed. It's entirely possible that I just didn't notice. But... Look, I came in the door this way. It's possible, yeah, at this angle that I just didn't see it, but that's not what I wanted to wake up to. Okay, the fact that they can't have gone far is not a good thing, actually. Unless they can swim, but no, they're dead. They're completely dead and rotted. There's no way. They would disintegrate in this. These are rough waters. And again, they are also magic. Alright. Let's go. Now, if we go through those tunnels, that'll bring us back to the starting area, but we don't want that. We want to end up right here. Yep. Honestly, the physics in this game feel so good. I really love using the jetpack, and being launched off of boats like that feels even better. Having the ability to control our launch. But let's see. If we can make that, we can only just make it. Yeah, I don't know about this. No, we're not going to be able to do it. We got to get here first. Ow. Here's a spot where we want to meditate. I wonder if it's actually possible to run into this thing through sheer accident. Like, say you're trying to head to, like, the deep space satellite or something, or even just screwing around and just run right into it. It would be difficult, but I imagine it could happen, right? Ah, that leads me to wonder how many times I might have almost done exactly that. Now, I think my big mistake last time was not picking up the artifact. I think we need to try that on everything, Nancy Drew style. In fact, maybe we can even use it to translate this language. Also, this is a little bit of a good bit of design right here, shrouding this thing entirely in shadow, thus prompting the player to use their light on it to try and get more detail. It's a good way of guiding the player into what they're supposed to do, but I think this game, in general, even though I didn't pick up on everything throughout this game, I think it generally does a pretty good job of guiding you. Now, I actually don't remember where the artifact was, so that's an issue. Oh wait, no, it was in this house, I think. So maybe we actually have to wait. In that case, perhaps what I'll do instead, unless there's some other way in, is go all the way around to the third location and try and do something from there. Ow! Okay, can't stand on the roof. Note to self. But, oh no, we can actually go in from beneath. I had forgotten about that. And we can heal in the Tomb of the Ancients with a marshmallow. Artifact, here we are. No, it doesn't allow us to do that. We know that it carries some kind of flame. We've seen it while they're holding it. So I think we have to go to the tomb in the tower first. Sounds like a mystery novel, doesn't it? The Tomb in the Tower. Now I wonder, do we need to remove all of these? Or just the relevant ones? Okay, so we can't replace... Oh no, I forgot. We couldn't replace ever. I had issues with scrolls before. Yeah, no, we get that. It only has to be the one. And we come down here. And let's... Okay, that's good. That's a load off. That's a real load off. Now, can we ignite it from this? Can we ignite it from you? No. Oh, and we can conceal and focus at the same time. Alright, well, we do need a marshmallow so we can heal ourselves up, but I'm still not quite sure what to do with this thing. You know, that's such an interesting part of the archaeology angle of this game. We don't even know how this thing works, or what it does. We have it on our possession, we can figure out the mechanical elements of how to move it, but we don't know how to actually use it yet. And discovering that is going to be super, super fun. Alright, if we put it on the ground, can we maybe, like, use lantern with? No, I didn't think so. Okay, while we still have time then, I'm thinking we head over to the other thing. I have so many ideas. Whee! And haboom. Ow. Imagine if that had damaged me. Wait, I can actually send you away like this, can I? Or no? Using the light on you when I'm far away actually seems to attract you. Huh, that's kind of interesting. Make a mental note of that. It might be important for later. Somewhere in this building, it sounds like a fax machine is printing something. I'm thinking we take this to the top of the tower and look up and try to focus it, but no, I'm starting to think there's something that's got to be put in the middle, right? Because conceal what? Conceal a flame? And then focus the beam. Maybe it functions even as some kind of advanced flashlight. Yeah, no, that doesn't do anything, although there is a boat placed conspicuously on the exact opposite side. Adventure Ho, I wonder if it matters which of these two streams we actually take. I think we've done both at this point. This one, a little rocky. Just avoid that, avoid you, and I believe this is the first time we've come down here prior to flooding. So you get over here. We've got to figure out a use for this thing somehow. I mean, I'm just racking my brain. We know it carries a flame. We couldn't ignite it from the other corpses or from the flame in the center. But maybe we could do something with it by bringing it downstairs on the first one? There's a thought. We still got another half hour in this record session, so I am... Oh, no. This bridge is out no matter what. We could potentially climb that. I mean, I'm seeing the path, but it probably wouldn't work. I don't know. Alright, well, that being the case, with me having no ideas here, let's go ahead and try the other shrine, the second of, or rather the first of 3. We've discovered 2, the last is over there. Now, for the first time, we're gonna see what happens when we go down those tunnels. This reminds me of a particular segment from Infra, which is a game that I'm tempted to play on the channel. It's one of my favorite games ever. And you know, I think I'm starting to forget just enough that it can be interesting. Oh wait, no! A 4th location! There's stuff behind the dam! It's named after what you say when you make new discoveries. Okay, let's go over here. Get to this side first. It's a little bit more obscure. This is so funny. Like, it's clearly just like a do not enter sign. Or maybe it's a do not enter sign with a bit more weight behind it. I don't know. Like, maybe it's do not enter world-ending threat. That door is effectively locked because we can't see its mechanism. It actually sort of makes sense because these things did seem to have the ability to glow from their eyes. This is locked for now. Maybe it'll be opened by the dam breaking. There is a lantern inside. Or perhaps we can go in from underneath. Yeah, here we go. Put you down for now. Put you here. Or wait. No, that was right. Yeah, oh no, it's just freeform. We've seen that before. Something suspended. That thing is inside and casts a light down. That scared the absolute bejesus out of me. That looked like a robed figure facing away from me. Like some kind of spacebound Blair Witch. Now what is this? This thing burned, it seems like. One of those rotation wheels. Completely destroyed. It was hooked up to something. Oh. Huh, that was weird. For a second it was like coming out to a night sky. That was nuts. Look at that. Alright, but I'm not sure what else we've really learned from this. Unless, is that like suspended overhead somewhere? Maybe that's a thing? Let's open you as well. Nope. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, wait, no. I'm in the right spot for this. Okay. No, you're right there. You're not hanging. You're underwater. You're the thing that was sealed. You're not underground. You're submerged. I think that's all we had to see here. Reaching the other side is now a much more difficult task unless another boat happens to float by. Oh, that is also more examples of the design of this game being so well thought out. Your boats can float away, but they will eventually come back. Oh, look, there's the loop eventually reaching back over to us. Oh my god. Oh, the timing in this series has been so incredible. Making sure things land with maximum efficiency each and every time. Getting to high ground is all we can ever do. Can we get onto a roof? Maybe not. These rooftops haven't been so friendly with that. But this one is. I think we're good. Okay. I feel like I've had so many Homer Simpson moments with thinking I've figured out the mechanics, congratulating myself, and then realizing at the worst possible moment, nope. Alright, well, we still have our boat anchored there. Let's get under you. I wonder what would happen if we accessed this before then. This thing has very not happy music accompanying it. Let's start prodding it to see what happens. Ooh, even better. Cast a light on it. Nothing. I really hope I don't have to bring each of those reels over here. What happens if we fly up? We can only get so high. So whatever this thing is... Wait, what was that? Oh, just the option to drop it. Whatever this thing is, our ultimate goal is to release it. But whatever this thing was, they certainly didn't want to. They wanted to make sure that this thing stayed gone. So that's a real disturbing prospect. I, however, must once again remind you that I am immortal, so yeah. The water level is actually lower here. Not quite sure how this works, being a rim world and all. But yeah, we're being definitely slowly swept upstream as we try to make our way. We can't quite make it out of the water, even briefly. There we are. Oh, but look, the bridge actually collapses in such a way to enable traversal either way. How very convenient. How very convenient for the landscape under the docks to do the same. Wow, you could really just drop yourself here. It's like a makeshift tower of terror. Oh my god. This place has the infrastructure already built. It survives the end of the universe. We can actually build our own amusement park here. Nobody knows about it. The real estate is free. I'm going to be a rich Hearthian. Never mind the fact that it's haunted. It's never stopped land developers before. They seemed like ghosts even when they were alive. Another one of these. Place you here and begin looking for more slide reels. They've got to have them stashed around here somewhere. So let's some... Oh no, it's a back room. Great. Maybe this stuff would have been here before the flood? Maybe it would have been intact, I'm not sure. So much changes. There's kind of a before and after state to this place, so it's like the time cycle of the main star system, but it's a little bit simplified to allow for more definitive, like, I know what states this will exist in exploring. Insert slide reel. Maybe we'll learn a little bit more about this thing. What's contained within. Or maybe not. If this was a first-person perspective, that's a whole bunch of them converging on one. And this thing had a send-off when they submerged it. They all wanted to see it gone. And then they got bored and went home. The less they tell us, the more intrigued I become. You know, walking around here, it kind of makes me wish these things were still alive. Because even though this place doesn't get touched by the death of the star system, how cool of a parlor trick would it be for me to just warp out of existence at the moment it occurs? I'd become some kind of deity worshipped after my leaving. Now what is this? Oh no, a puzzle. Not a puzzle. A puzzle is my least favorite thing. Maybe it's got to be in reverse. Oh wait, no, there's different things down here. What are these things? I have no idea. There will probably be a hint elsewhere, I imagine. But right now, I don't know what it's asking of me. I don't know the combo to this safe. Oh, there's more down here. Wait, no, we're discovering something interesting. No! No! We can launch a scout inside. That's the most we can do for now. It's their home office. And there! Oh, no, we just figured it out! No! There's only seconds left. Okay, that's what we're coming back and doing then. Forget the artifact for now. I'll pick that up again when I'm more sure of what it does. Oh, this is so cool. Oh, I love you, little scout. Oh, that is so cool looking. This is an absolutely gorgeous game. Have I said that enough times? And this all looks completely different, seeing it not completely destroyed. Alright, let's bring it over here. Hoist ourselves up. And get cracking on this door code, which we might have to go underwater for at this point. Nope, it looks like we're still good. Artifact can go right here. Oops. Nope. Comes in a little lower than you think it will. We can get a better position than that. There we go. Okay, so this thing may be upside down, but it looks like flame, weird thing, sun. flame, weird thing, sun. I'm actually going to try and get ahead of this classic gag by having it be sun, weird thing, flame, weird thing, flame. Yep, there we go. They tried to pull that old gag on us where the clue is upside down. Well, here we are. I ain't falling for it this time. This one's destroyed as well. What does that mean, though? It almost seems intentional. Now wait, green pipes this way, gray pipes this way. And red up there. Is this something I'm meant to be paying attention to? Ah, the war room. We gotta remember not to fight in here. It looks like it's lost communication or some kind of calibration. That looks like one of those wheeled control panels, and that needs to be activated, but it's destroyed. Hello. I haven't noticed this before. It all fans out. Huh, I wonder what that's about. Maybe they're like some kind of solar panels meant to catch energy from the sun. After all, it does only seem to be on that side. Actually, wait, I think it's trying to tell us something about how, like, certain configurations of this are acceptable and some are not. So we'll have to... I mean, that's the kind of thing that I'm going to need to see the ship's log to understand more completely. But I see what it's doing. Ooh, we can actually be picked up by that. We can get on top of the dam. Okay, bad idea. We'll have to wait until the next part then. Only got about 10 minutes left in this record session. We could actually walk around up here. Ooh, and there's stuff up here! This whole game is just, ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Okay, this looks like it leads somewhat deep. I know those are chairs, but they almost look like silhouetted skeletons, don't they? Nice use of environmental imagery. Just an observation platform to watch the beauty of this star system, I suppose. Through the blades of this great fan. Oh, there's so much more. Alright, let's go over here. An elevator? Yep. That goes down pretty deep. Okay, we'll save that for later. To save ourselves the time, let's bring it back up, I suppose. So that's how we recover it. Alright. What about over here? It's pretty spooky in this place. Is this maybe an underwater observation window? It's another one of those panels displaying how things are supposed to work. Ah, this thing is actually powered by the sun, and there's something else out there. Something that's receiving the solar energy. Gotta say, this race are creating technological marvels with very little resources. Their cable management leaves so much to be desired. But let's take that elevator and see where it goes. Oh, this is gonna be a whole thing. The structure I'm in just exploded, so let's hope that doesn't include this part. Alright, let's take it down. Nope, that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. You could torture someone like this. And here there's no oxygen. I'm starting to breathe from my own supply. This is a different style altogether of panel. Oh, this brings us back down to here so we can access our ship. So it is actually possible to leave once you've arrived. Okay, cool. Wait, so could we have always called this thing? Oh, it's hidden in a dark corner. We never would have found it on our own. Something that I like about this game is that it's not afraid to have everything be 100% knowledge-based. It doesn't artificially block you from progressing. It just trusts that you won't look up spoilers, that you'll do things the right way, and take things at your own pace. A lot of games would be afraid to do that, to have something blocking you from doing it until you reach a certain milestone. This game, it's all on you. It's all on your curiosity. And you could potentially break sequence, and the game accommodates for that. But it seems like I'm just about out of time. I absolutely would love to keep playing right now, but unfortunately it's getting pretty late and I have to move on. I am fascinated by this DLC. This is so cool. And it's not just more of the same. It's not just saying, oh, hey, by the way, there's these other guys. Exploring this place has been a completely different experience. And I am so ready to do more. And it's doing that same thing as the base game where I got here, and after exploring a few things, I was like, oh man, I'm going to be finishing this in like an hour. But no, because in a relatively confined space, it's doing quite a lot. There's still so much more for us to learn. And we'll be doing that next time. But until then, if you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more creepy and comfy content. If you have any ideas for other videos you think I should do, the best place to suggest that will be at the Discord, which I will link in the description. If you want to try this game out for yourself, that link will also be in the description. And as always, I will see you in the next one.